So hello and welcome back to the new video of the Postman tutorial series. So today in this video we'll be learning how you can API automate how you can automate your API in Postman. Okay, so like I will give you an example. Like suppose you have one collection inside which there are 4 to 5 API methods that you have the API that you have calls, and whether it should be get or post, and there are some certain criteria that you have mentioned that if this is the this is the get method, the response code should be 200, and the response time should be this, and the body of the response size should be this limited. Okay, so all these test cases that you write there, and you have to test those APIs core methods over there. So we will see one example how you can automate the API testing in the Postman. Okay, so I will go inside my Postman. Okay, so I will just click on the plus sign. It will give me the untitled request first. Okay, and I'll be using the regress API that we have used in our previous video also, and I will just copy that URL over here, and I'm trying to fetch the page number 1. Okay, and since it is a get method, we are fetching the user details, right? So the page should be value should be 1, and once I hit send, it should give me the entire page where the player IDs of person starting from 1 to 6 are stored inside this page, because per page contain 6 users. Okay, and the size is 1.7 KB, and the time it takes to get the response is 138 ms, and the status is also 200. Okay, so everything is working fine. Okay, so this is the API that we are going to use to automate API testing. All right, so to test your API, this method, you just can see here a test tab is there. You just click on here, click on this tab, and once you click on this tab, let me just get this. Okay, now here you can see snippets. Under snippet section, there are a bunch of method buttons are there, like get an environment variable, get a global variable, get a variable. So you can just click on those one of those methods or the buttons, and the snippets for testing it will get automatically import in your test tab. Okay, so this is how you can import. What I'll be checking is if my response time is less than 200 ms. This is one I required, and I'll be checking whether the status code is 200 is not, and I will be checking whether a response body is equals to a string. Okay, so I will be checking this one as also. Okay, status code name has string. Okay, and anything I don't want, I'll be doing this one itself. Okay, so let me just first save this my request inside a new collection. Let me just create a new collection over here, and I will call it as okay, wait, I have to get back to my root folder, and I will create a new collection. I'll let me call it as automate API. Okay, I will just create, and once I create, I will save this get method over there. And after saving my get method, let me just go inside my test, and I will explain you what I am doing over here. Okay, so I am testing. Once I test this API, I am checking for these 3 conditions: whether my response time is less than 200 ms. If that is the case, yeah, so then this condition should pass. And I'm checking my status code should be 200. If that is the case, this condition also get passed. And I'm checking whether the body that I'm getting, or the response that I'm getting from the user, this is the response that I'm getting, it contains a string that I passed from here. Okay, if that is the case, this condition will also get passed. And if all the 3 conditions get passed, my this method will treated as passed. Okay, or if any one of this gets failed, my this get method will be treated as failed in the API automation testing. Okay, so first let me just give all the green signals. Okay, all 3 condition I'm doing it positive. Okay, So what I'm checking is response time is less than 200. I will get here and check the response time, as I'm getting 138 ms. So it is less than 200 ms, so it should get a pass. And also I'm checking the status code is 200. Yeah, the status code is also 200. This will also get passed. And I'm checking whether the body contains the string. Okay, so let me just pass one string. I will just pass the username of the first name of this user. Okay, I will copy and I will just pass this name over here, and it will check whether the document that I received is contains this string or not. So yeah, it contains this string. All three should get passed and everything should work fine. I will save my this and I will just hit send again. Okay, so as soon as I hit send, you should see test results are also came here, and the body is correct. So okay, expected response body is equal to George but got. Okay, so it is giving me the entire page itself. I think I have said the wrong condition there. The condition should be, let me just check what should be the condition. Okay, so instead of checking for the this body, I can check for the code name has a string. Okay, so I will check whether my code name has a string, and the string should be okay. Since it is a get request, my return status code will be 200, which represents okay. So if that is the case, it should also get passed. I will just save my request and just send it again. Yeah, now you can see all three get passed because my response time is under 200 ms. My response status code is also 200, and status code name has also string, which is okay. All three get passed. And okay, so this is how we can provide the tests for these methods. Also, let me just again create one more API call, which is same, but this time I will fetch the page number 2. Let me just fetch number 2, and I will just send this request, and I will go into the test, and I will just copy all these test cases from here itself and just paste it over here. But this time my response time is 127 ms. So instead of that, I will check whether my response time is below 100. Since it is not below 100, it should give me the false. So this test case should fail. And I will also update the string as it is not less than 100. And rest I can keep it as it is. Okay, just let me uh, this one also change it, like created. So as we know, created is for 201 when we create the post method. And I will just save it inside the automate API itself. Let me save it. Yeah, so you can see inside my collection automate API there are two requests that is been saved, and all these requests have their own tests there itself, right? Okay, so what you can do is just click on your collection, click on these three dots, and over here you can see. Okay, okay, wait, once you click on your automate API, that new tab should be open, and click on the runs, and you can see run collection button is there. Select those methods that you want to run manually, and iteration should be 1, delay should be 0, and run the automate API. Click on this, and you can see after running this, since I have only two method calls, it it does quickly. And I can see of my 5 test cases that been passed, and one got failed. That has intentionally I have failed them because the string should be okay, and I have given that it should be created. Okay, so that one is got failed. So this is how you can create those methods and create the tests for them, and you can run the entire collection over from here. And you can see the previous history of the collection that you have run is also here, and you can click on them and check the whatever test cases got failed and whatever test cases got passed over here itself. Okay, so this is how you can automate the API testing in Postman. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.